Oh, have you done your Christmas shopping yet?
Hell no. I haven't even.
Because
I
it's
just
July.
got finished
you know how they
with.
say Christmas in July. You gotta
No,
get your
no, I got.
things
We have
together.
3 birthdays in
June.
June, so
Oh.
we just got over a big hump. So we give ourselves a little grace period. Then we got school coming up.
Oh, in August.
Yep, and then my little
rebuke that.
cousin is getting married in September.
Congratulations, little cousin.
I know. So we'll probably be going as a family to Gulf Shores to their wedding. So that's an expense for an entire family.
You know what? Honestly, I've been giving up on Christmas.
Oh, I can't give up on.
I do. Like I'll decorate. I'm always the person that is. I understand what the reason for the season is, but I'm not about to go broke or just buy you shit just because you got everything at home.
No, that's real.
I'm serious. Like I'll decorate. I'm gonna cook the big old meal, but what you need a gift for?
I get it monetary because I said that with my kids this time because like we went so much like when they're growing up, we always got them this and that and other to the point where now we have ran out of stuff to get them.
Like, it's like you making up stuff to get.
I don't literally ran out of stuff, and then you see when they're little, you go and get all these toys and they play with a dang on box. You know what I'm saying? Then you sit up here trying to go get the newest this and the newest that, and they still got their mouth poked out or something.
I remember
like that.
one year I got Warren the hoverboard or hover thing. He rode it for like a good few weeks. We all did.
Yeah. Sean still right here.
Ask me where that thing is.
They be in the house
It's
zooming.
in the closet.
Really? Well,
It's
he's 19 years old now.
Yeah, he's almost 20. So he's not. I mean, we
Yeah,
can
he
pull
ain't
it
think
out
about
and we
that.
can have a little fun with it. But
Yeah.
then
Well,
When the girls come over.
Yeah, I got my
they
son.
have their own, and nobody rides it.
I got
They
my
have
son
theirs at his house?
Motorcycle.
No, but either way, they're still not gonna ride it.
That's
They're not
funny.
gonna ride it.
I got Dejan
My
a
kids
motorcycle,
ride.
girl, and baby, he rode that motorcycle, and when that motorcycle dropped his ass,
I'm done. Was he
Wait,
over it?
Wait, how did
he
he
left
drop
that
him? Please tell me.
He was trying to go, we was trying to tell him to go, and at first, he couldn't, you got on the dirt bike, you got to do the brake is on the thing, and the gas
On the
is there.
handlebar.
So he was trying to stop it, but he had the gas. So when he was trying to stop it, he hit
he
the
wrapped
gas
it
with
up.
And it dropped him, baby. When the next thing we knew, and then we told him the first time he was like, okay, I took that. He was like, okay, I took it.
Yeah.
So then he got comfortable with it, and we kept on telling him, don't go too fast now. Don't
Right.
go too fast. So once he got our eyesight, we could hear him revving it up. Baby, we heard that thing rev up. They left the bike and came walking back home.
I'm sorry.
In the house, and he ain't looked back at that bike.
He said, I'm done.
He said he done.
He
with it.
learned his
over
lesson.
We had to go get the bike.
Look,
I'm over it.
your
I
ass
don't blame
down
him.
somewhere.
I don't blame him.
You done threw me for the last time.
So do y'all think if a man cheat on you,
Are we
That
getting
mean-
into this now?
yeah.
Okay.
That was so smooth.
I know.
Ooh,
I
shit.
mean,
Do y'all
it's
think
like
if a
the liquor.
man cheat on it's the liquor.
You know how that liquor.
If
you
a
be
man
thinking you be
cheat
cool.
on you,
Mhm.
does that mean that he just don't love you?
Yes. I
So
think
so you're saying a man can cheat and that means he does not love
He
you.
may love you, but
He don't
does
respect
He
you.
doesn't respect you. So if you don't respect me, I don't feel like you love me.
I don't necessarily means that he doesn't love you because it can go both ways. Women cheat and they still can love that person, but they are looking or searching for something
Is
else.
it love?
It may be lust.
Or is it
Well, I
infatuation?
think he might love.
Is it just
He may
the
love you, but he's
comfortability?
chasing after lust.
No, I think you can love a person and
that's why I
cheat on
said he-
them.
that's why I said he
And
may
I
love
take it
you
from
and chasing after lust.
you remember on Jasmine Sullivan, one of the stories, and the gay girl was like, I
loved her
absolutely
so
loved
much,
her.
yeah.
And
I
I don't
loved
know
her,
what
and
it
I just
was.
messed up and
But
don't
how
know
do
why.
you
Get
love
caught up in the
somebody
moment.
and you mess up like that?
Get caught up in a moment.
You do. It's
Yeah,
like
it depends
you
on, I
get
guess,
caught up in
what's going
lust.
on in your
That's
life.
true.
I'm sure you know.
That's true.
You
That's
know,
true.
lust will sneak up on you.
Oh hell yeah!
You
Like
don't even
that,
know.
like the guy on Black Love said, there's temptations everywhere.
It is.
Yeah.
And I believe
But you have
it.
to communicate with them.
Yeah,
We're
sometimes.
not
I
gonna,
mean,
we gonna talk about this a little later. You ready to get into it?
yeah, we can get into it.
Okay,
Let's go.
That's a good one though.
Damn, she's so crazy. It's
What is
hitting.
that?
Two dope girls, yeah, it's a podcast. Two dope girls, yeah, we speaking all facts. Two dope girls, yeah, we got it, just relax. Two dope girls, hit like, subscribe back. Two dope girls, and we on it, never slack. Two dope girls, and we got each other back. Two dope girls, and we coming for the cash.
Two dope girls, and we all about a bag.
Dope girls, the dope girls.
All right. Dope, the dope girl.
All
All right.
Hey,
Gonna
welcome
put the
you
rest
guys.
of it in there.
Okay, just pour that liquor
You
out.
know,
Come on, I'm
just-
saying, pour some drink.
Just pour that thing up in there.
Hey,
What's
you
been
guys,
up?
welcome back to Two Dope Girls podcast. What is going on, LaDonna?
Girl, nothing much. Just enjoying life, trying to. Just got over June, which
I
is
know, it's
crazy for us.
July.
It's like
It's the last
December
day.
and June is like the most craziest months.
We are in the last 6 months of the
I know
year.
the year went by so fast.
It went by so fast.
Ooh, I can't wait for 2022. Dang, did we just say we can wait for 2021? Okay, I can't wait for 2022.
Look, 2022 can take its time getting here. Okay,
Look, I
let's
don't
just
know.
live right now.
I mean, we got some hot topics that I feel like if this stuff is happening in 2021, I just don't know what 2022 got
Before
coming.
we get to hot topics, how was your week?
It was cool.
Happy belated birthday to
Thank you for
Paisley.
Pay, my baby.
Pay.
I know she turned 3, and I can't fathom
3
the
looking
fact
like she
that
about 9 with them long legs.
and oh my goodness, and that thing posed at her birthday party. It's like she understood that it was her birthday
She
party.
understood the mission.
Yeah, she understood. So, yeah, she had a good birthday. She went to Baby Shark last week to start it off. She had a birthday party on Sunday, and then we
Was
sung
there
Happy
like a
Birthday.
Baby Shark live or something?
It was.
Really?
It was in Huntsville. Yeah, we went last Wednesday, I think.
Oh, so y'all drove all the way to Huntsville.
For my baby.
Oh,
Anything for the
Oh,
boo.
Lord, the things we do for these young babies.
Yep.
I
She
think we
gonna
just-
remember
yeah.
stuff like that, and if
She
she
is.
doesn't, Parker's gonna remember it, and Parker's gonna be able to tell her, "Girl, yeah, you remember?" Because my
No, she's
sister
gonna
remembers
remember.
stuff.
She's gonna
I don't
remember.
remember nothing. My
Warren-
sister remembers
Yes.
everything.
Warren would remind me all the time, Mom, remember when we used to go do this and that? And I'm like, you remember that? And he's
Aw.
like, yeah. And he was
Yeah.
so little. So yeah,
Yeah.
cherish these moments.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
You have to create great moments with your children because they're going to come up on some peer pressure,
Yeah.
some, just things with their peers that's just going to
just-
make
it's
the world
life.
shitty.
And you never know, when anyone's last day is. So
Oh,
we always
absolutely.
want to make sure that we just cherish our loved ones
Yep.
and celebrate them for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So we go to New Orleans this
Hey,
weekend. New
yeah,
Orleans,
baby.
yeah, baby. So I'm excited about that. So yeah,
That should
hopefully,
be fun.
yeah, hopefully next week I get to talk about my escapades in New Orleans. Yeah.
Oh, do you?
That's that shit.
Oh, I'm gonna have to tell you on.
Yeah,
end
tell
what-
me, tell
what
me,
to
tell
go.
me, tell me.
It's a little adult place.
Oh, we like to go places like that.
Yeah,
You see how I tried to give you a country New
Yeah.
Orleans. How was your week?
My week was, I don't know. It all kind of runs into each other, but I had a good week.
Yeah,
Same
your
old,
hair looks
same
good
old.
though.
Thank you, girl. I did a little twist out.
Yeah, it's
I
cute.
did
It's
something
cute.
different,
It's
but
Kurt.
I'm just gonna keep with my same little wash and go.
Yeah,
Too
I'm
much
back to
work.
my absolute fave,
The
my
braids.
braids. Yes,
Mhm.
yes. Jasmine.
I was telling Whit I'm gonna have
hit
to
me
put
up.
me some braids in because
Yeah.
I'm really tired of doing this.
Yeah, I don't see how you do it. Yeah, I enjoy my braid time. Yeah, and I'd be like, when do I read? So Jasmine hooked me up. Y'all, I'm sure they'll get a good little bit of pictures coming. But
cute,
a lot
though.
of people ask me, girl, you be switching up your hair like it
All
ain't
the
nothing.
time.
You're gonna
You
always
was
get the switch up.
Brunette for Sean's
Yep.
birthday. You
Yep.
were a blonde
For
like
my
when I saw you
birthday.
last week.
Yes.
with short natural hair, and now you're a blonde with
Yes.
braids.
With braids, like I'm gonna always give you the switch up.
But we're multifaceted.
Absolutely.
So, that's who we are as women,
Boom.
as Black women. So, you guys, we have a repeat offender here today.
Yep.
We have Whit in the building. What's up,
Whoop,
Whit?
whoop, whoop.
Yes, here I come again.
Hey, in person.
I
'Cause
know,
last
that's
time
the
we had you, It
difference.
was on
It
Zoom.
is. So I'm so glad that Clover has, gave us a little bit of leisure
A
where we
little
can,
bit of wiggle
we
room,
can
right?
just go ahead and enjoy each other and be in the
Yes.
company that we used to be in, because before, it was a struggle.
know.
We was about to kill each other at the house.
I'm
Girl.
a people person. I like to
Everybody in the house,
socialize.
we get it. Bow.
Everybody.
We get it. Bow,
Every
bow,
day.
bow.
You go to your
Every
end, I'm
day.
gonna go to my end. I'm tired now.
I don't even want
Look
you in
at
your
you.
end. I don't want you in your end. I don't want you in my end. I want you gone. Bye. Get your ass on.
Nah.
Wait, tell the people about you. Tell them who you are. Just give them a little info.
Yeah, little things you're getting into and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I am me. I am Whitney.
I am
love
with
it.
I work with these beautiful ladies, and I also went to college with Miss LaDonna.
Yeah.
So me and LaDonna have long roots established.
Yes.
Long roots. I mean, she was with me for my 21st birthday when we was drinking on the bottom shelf liquor.
Ooh,
And
bottom
we,
shelf.
vodka.
we Aristocrat.
Ooh,
Yes.
Arista,
You
yes.
get you a whole big old pint
Yes.
for me, a whole
For
big old
$10.
gallon for $10. And it's
That's
gonna
it.
last you the
So
whole
y'all was
night.
hungover all the time.
Oh, baby, we
All
was
the
sick. We was so sick.
Yep.
Oh my God, we was so sick. And we
Driving to Birmingham, driving back to Birmingham from
Yes.
to Hansville from Birmingham.
I don't even think that LaDonna was with me. Was you with us when we was with Brandy and we didn't have any money?
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
think
you
so.
told
Yeah.
me about that
Yeah, we didn't
situation
have no
where
money,
you
but
was
we went to-
finessing people door to door.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that part. I was
Okay,
gonna talk
well,
about the Mad
you
Dog
talked about it
2020.
already on here anyway.
I'm
so.
weak.
I was talking about the Mad Dog 2020. She had a don't ever get Mad Dog 2020.
I've never drunk that.
Me
I don't think
either.
I would ever.
I don't even want to look at it no more ever in
In
life.
your
Okay, so
life.
I've never drank Mad Dog and I've never drank, what is that?
Wow.
No.
Oh my God. Let me
Is
tell
it
you.
Fo Loco? Loco?
Oh yeah, Four Loco and Eve. I
was
never
it,
tried
was
that
it
one.
Fo Loco?
What
Yeah.
is that?
Four Loco. It's like a. Is it like a?
I think it's like crack on.
I'm
I don't
done.
know.
Not crack,
like a-
Grace.
I think it's
like
a
a
liquid
40,
crack.
Not my 40
Yeah.
crack.
It's like a
though.
40,
Yeah.
like times 20.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm done.
I-
But it's a
Four
liquor,
Loko.
not a beer, though,
Four
right?
Fo
Loko.
Loco,
Four
yeah.
Loko.
It's a,
Yeah, Four
li-
Loko.
it's a liquor beer.
Yeah, it is. It's cheap.
It looks fun. It looks like
It do.
everybody should be drinking it, but I heard it like really fuck you
It
up.
will lay you down like that doggone Mad Dog, baby.
Oh,
Mad
my
Dog.
It will lay
gosh.
you down. I'm gonna tell you, that's one of the alcohols that you will be waking up to. Lord, if you get me out of this in the morning,
And they want you out of it.
And once you out of it, you gonna drink that Four Loko.
One more time. I'm gonna try it one more
I'm
time.
gonna tell you, you be on that cold. You have to take
I ain't
off
eating
all
that
your
last
clothes.
time.
You
I
on
ain't eating that last
cold
time. I'm
back.
trying one more time.
Right, one more time.
I ain't go back. I ain't double back off that one.
See, I've never had it, and I'm glad because I heard horror stories about Four Loko.
Man, it will tear you down. You think you done saw the Lord up there?
I'm done. I'm done.
You done puke your brains out. You like, Lord, somebody just gonna take me.
Right.
Just
Why you
go
wanna
take
punish
me.
me like this?
I'm so weak. Oh my God.
be
Now do y'all
talking
see why this is one of my best friends? Oh my God.
Yes.
I can have the worst day in the world and call her.
Man.
And she makes it okay.
What
All right, let's get into some hot topics for today, for
Let's
this
go.
week. Because we got a hell of a lot of them. For first time in a while, we have a lot of hot topics. So we're going to go ahead and start with probably the most trending thing this week, which is Bill Cosby out
hey.
of the Slammer.
Little pudding pop.
The put pump is out. Yo,
L-O.
somebody sent me a video of him like walking and he like did like a little Tourette's thing. I was like, he is excited, yo.
But he did that before he went to jail.
He did.
He did.
He did that before he went to jail.
So how do you feel about him being out?
Okay,
Knowing
this is my
that
true
there
feeling.
are people who have labeled him as a sex offender,
right.
and who have violated them sexually.
Okay, so this is how I feel. I feel like you can't put a time limit on trauma,
No.
right? Okay,
Trauma is a lifetime.
it's
You
a
can't
lifetime,
get rid of
but
that.
my thing is if you take a year, right, you never come out. You take 5 years, you never come out. You take 10 years, you take 15, you take 20, and you get to 30 years later and you finally want to say something, I feel like that's kind of like a vendetta towards that person.
I don't think so.
Okay, so personally, I feel like I don't want to discredit their experience with him. But I don't honestly, Grace, I don't know if it's because it's Bill Cosby. He's culturally a legend in our society, in our, growing up, he was a father figure to a lot of us.
He was mixed Mr.
He was. He was dad.
He was dad.
Other than Philip Banks.
Honestly, I've always watched the Cosbys. I love the Cosbys, but at the same time, I don't want to negate what these women are saying,
right?
Because they have nothing to gain. There wasn't any lawsuit that's asking for money. Mm-hmm. That's just. Oops, sorry. They're just saying, that this man did
something
to me.
Yeah.
So if you were ever violated in any kind of way, no one wants to put that out on the forefront. Mm-hmm. But if other people are coming forward and you feel like they have the courage to come forward, that may give you the courage to come forward. No matter if it's 20 years later, 5 minutes later, 2 seconds later, 30 years later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't want to negate what these women are saying, but at the same time, Felicia Rashad. Yeah. She is supporting him.
Yeah.
And she supported him.
Because it's like, what if you've known your uncle all your life and he's been nothing but great to you?
That does not mean
it doesn't mean it, right? But what I'm saying is, what if this uncle has been great to you and then you hear about all him doing all this stuff to these other women.
Right.
You still have these great memories of him. I think that's where Felicia Rashad is coming from. Like, this is a great man. Yeah. He has done a lot for our culture, and we can't neglect the fact that he has been he's a legend in our society, right? So if the trial was thrown out not because it
was some technicality,
right? Some technicality. Mm-hmm. It's just justice has to be served at this point, right? So that's the way justice was served. Was they let him go because it was a technicality.
We can argue about whether it was justice or not, because we know there are injustices in the system that
absolutely
let people get off for far less and put people away for far more than what they're supposed to be put away for. But at the same time, I just feel like...
And the other way around, because you got people serving 10, 15 years for a bag of weed, a dime bag of weed.
Yeah, for like a gram of weed or whatever the case. And weed is being legalized in so many states. Mm-hmm. So, and that's another soapbox that we can get on. But at the same time, I just feel like, is it a victory for him? Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Is it a victory for the people who love him? Yes. Does that mean his shows are going to still be rebroadcasted on certain channels that, said no to putting the Cosbys on? I don't know.
Okay, I have a question.
What's up?
My thing about it is, why is it that you can't just disagree with the person's actions? Like, if Bill Cosby did that, then okay, he did that and that's wrong.
Yeah.
But I can't take away his talent. It's far, and I say that with R. Kelly. I don't support nothing that R. Kelly has done.
His music, and we've talked about this plenty.
I promise you.
I'm going to continue to play his music.
I like his. You play 12
I wanna ride.
Everybody gonna dance.
Like
you can't take away this person's talent. And I guess my thing is about the whole situation is that you're not punishing him for the crime that he did. You're trying to take away
all of everything.
Everything, his talents and the things that he built. That has nothing to do with the action that he caused.
I absolutely agree.
And so now you don't want us to support him. You don't want us to watch Bill Cosby. We done already been there.
Look, I still watch the Cosby Show.
Exactly.
I still watch Different World.
And you still gonna listen to 12 Play. Period.
Listen to what?
12 Play.
12 Play.
You know what I'm saying? Why?
I still listen to Aaliyah, so I can't not listen to Aaliyah knowing that R. Kelly was a part of. Yeah. Well,
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then too, with Bill Cosby, these ladies, you said that none of the ladies, I've heard that, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that one of these ladies that he did go up against, they had a non-disclosure on him. They settled it, like she did get monetary gain on it, and she came back. So now,
I think that's just to throw salt in the wound, because she wants people, she was hurt. And you have to understand, as a woman hurt, you want them to hurt even more so.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying.
Hold up,
Like
so-
we can't do that in regards to what he created.
So
and
she signed a
everything that-
non-disclosure
Signed a
Yeah.
after the
non-disclosure.
act or before the
No,
act?
this was years before. Like evidently, even like it seems like if I'm
She signed a non-disclosure after everything was revealed about what he did.
Correct.
So she was not supposed to go back
and she
okay.
did.
say
Got
what
you.
he did, but she did.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
And then I just feel like they burn us. And us,
Yep.
I mean,
Our culture, our people,
culture,
our
and
legends.
people.
Yeah.
And they try to take us out of the Hall of Fame. They try to take us from this, but ain't nobody talking about old Charlie Sheen. And he
That's
was saying
right.
all these people these
With
HIVs.
AIDS,
Let's talk
yes,
about it.
Yes,
For
yes,
real,
absolutely.
You brush.
You're right
him.
about that because they brush off the white
They
folks.
brush it off.
They do.
They don't broadcast it. They broadcast to these men and they try to take their talents away from them. And they made us feel bad for even speaking R. Kelly's name or
What's that
even
guy
trying
who,
to watch Bill Cosby.
What's
Charlie
that
Sheen
guy?
and his dad still making money.
What's that guy who he was like this billionaire who had like this island and he was soliciting young girls. What's his name?
I can't think of his name.
Harvey Weinstein. He had like
You don't hear
access
about
to
him.
everything. But he killed himself.
Yeah.
Supposedly in jail, but I think it was like a little whatever. But
But they don't. But they still celebrate his. They still celebrate him.
he's white. So
Exactly.
it's different. There's a different
But-
standard when they're white and then when they're black.
Exactly. But my
Yeah.
thing is that's what I don't like about these things. Like, okay, I don't know if Bill Cosby. None of us really know because it's only
We
it's
don't know.
them and the truth. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's him, her story, and the truth.
And the truth.
And so my thing is, I just gonna judge like what I know of him and my experience I have in him and my
You know him
experience
as Cliff
as
Huxtable.
Bill Cosby.
As the pudding
Cliff
pop
Cosby. I
man.
don't know him, and I like Bill Cosby. Why should I turn my TV off, or why should I not watch what I've been watching all the years? Because he raped you. Okay, I don't like that he
That's
did
kinda
that.
harsh. Right.
I don't like that he did that. I don't agree with that he did that.
Right.
But I watched Bill Cosby last night. Does that make me a bad person? Does that make
No,
me?
it doesn't
does
make
that
you a
make
bad
me,
person.
Does that make me say that I support that he raped you? No,
Right.
it does not.
And I think that's Felicia Rashad's
Take
point.
on it. Mm-hmm.
And she may have never seen him in the light that other people have seen him.
But
So
don't
that's
take
why she
his.
supports him.
Yeah, and she feels just like Whitney said. Don't take his abilities. Don't take his talents. Don't take the things that he built his entire life for.
Right, and his legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, Cliff Huxtable was the ideal dad guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And another thing is when they tried to punish Cliff Huxtable, they not only punished him, they punished all of these people that were getting that residual earnings
They did.
from off of
Lisa Bonet.
Because they want to
Yeah.
take things down. Like I said, Charlie Sheen still never missed a beat.
Never missed a beat.
Never missed a beat. You talking about
When
somebody
he came
life.
out to say that he had AIDS
Yes,
or
he did,
HIV,
and he been doing that to people.
and he's been doing it for a long, time and
time.
exposing people.
And he did it on purpose, and they
And
took
he knew he had it.
Yeah, he knew he had it, and then he went and just because he came out and said now people got sympathy for him. Man, you done took people lives,
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause they
You-
probably don't have
and
money
You
like
ain't
you do.
served a day.
You give me. Well, I'm about.
You ain't served a day. Why this man?
Oh,
ain't
it was
served a day?
Jeffrey Epstein, not Harvey
Oh,
Weinstein.
Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, thank you. Yes, Jeffrey Epstein was the one. And I watched a documentary on him it was on Netflix. But him and the other lady, I think her name was Giselle or something with a G. But I think she's incarcerated now. Ghislaine or something.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, there you go.
Ghislaine, whatever.
But whatever your feelings are about Bill Cosby getting
Yeah.
out,
Share them with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Comment with us down on Two Dope Girls IG and Twitter, and we'll discuss it with you.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah,
what else you got, girl?
you got something?
Okay, so we talked about last week Chase did a little snafu.
Oh yeah, and how
They
we was
did-
gonna take the money.
Girl, they did it. They done did it again.
See, Chase wants somebody to be rich,
But instead of 999 million,
Mhm.
they deposited 50
Billion.
billion into a family's bank account in Louisiana.
let me tell you
They can
something.
stand a
Okay,
loss.
Chase, let me tell you
They can
something.
stand a loss. They can stand a
Look,
loss.
Right,
They
because
can
it's
stand
not my
alone.
fault.
I'm gonna take my M, just one.
Just one.
Because how many mistakes
Figure
you
out
get-
how to deal with that shit.
Yeah, how many mistakes
what I'm
you
saying?
get to make, and why we got to be penalized for your error? You know, you done
Right.
caused me drunk. You done caused me. What
And I feel like we can sue them for that.
I feel like they can. You playing with my emotions. You done caused me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking I done hit the lottery.
Yeah, somebody.
The
It's
Lord
the
done
Lord that
blessed
blessed
me.
me. It was a
Hallelujah.
reason why this landed in my account, Lord.
Right. So this guy, Darren James, he said that it was deposited, $50 billion was deposited into his wife's account from Chase. Chase, y'all need to do better.
Yeah.
Whatever fraud protection or fraud prevention or
Or
whatever.
pick the better person. Me.
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 Because
What you
I'm
think
a- I
y'all
was gonna-
husband would have said? What your husband, if you came home and I want to know from both of y'all, if y'all came home and you told your husband, babe, look, am I seeing something wrong? What this 50?
I would have showed my husband, he would have been like, fuck that shit.
Let's go. We're going straight to the bank.
Hello.
We're going to take out this much
Take
and we
that
getting the
deposit
hell up out
out.
of Birmingham.
Period.
But
Out of United States.
hello?
We'll be in
We're
Bora
going to
Bora
Canada.
somewhere.
I'm gone.
Right.
I'm
Somewhere.
gone
Yeah, we gone.
today.
Before
It's
they
just
even recognize.
1 milli. Y'all ain't
Yeah.
gonna miss it.
Yes. I
You
need to go.
deposited it
I'm
in my
going-
account. Y'all
I'm
got
going
it.
to the youngest. I'm going to the youngest teller on the block.
Yep, because she don't know no better. She
She
just
don't
ready to
know
go.
no better. Yeah.
She, don't
She
know
ready to
no
get the
better.
happy
She
hour.
Right.
I need to
I'm
deposit
I'm
this.
like,
I'm gonna
hey,
look
boo.
them dead in the
Yeah.
eye. I need to
Look.
get
I need
this
$1 million out my
Yeah.
out of
account.
my account right now.
And just put it over here. and then
Just give it
here,
in my
and then
hand. Put it
here.
in one of them little envelopes.
You
things.
know they don't have that
Look,
much in
put 'em
they
in-
don't
put
have
'em
that
in the
much
one-
in the
little-
bank.
Yeah.
You got to go to the big bank. The
Yeah.
big bank to get that million.
Yeah, that's
You
what I'm
can't go-
saying.
You
You
can't go to the corner bank to
No,
get that.
no,
Give me everything you got
no.
on hand
Right.
today.
on hand.
So that-
I'll deal with that.
I'll wait.
Right.
I'll wait. You ain't gotta ask your boss.
Look,
I'll
I would
wait.
sit here.
It's
8
mine.
hours? Oh, okay, well, let me go ahead and get my lunch.
Okay.
Right.
Go ahead.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go
Right.
to Chick-fil-A. It's right across the street. You want something? I got you.
Right.
You
Man,
see
look
what I
what I
got? You see what I got?
Hello?
Matter of fact, do anybody else want something?
Who wants lunch?
You want a car?
Lunch on me.
Do you want a car?
Do you want a car?
You want a car? You get a car.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get a car.
I'm gonna get a car. Man.
Yes,
My
yeah.
mama finna get a house. Man, we finna
Yes.
go and close on this today. I got cash money. Can we
Cash.
make it happen today?
I'm
Yes.
so
Straight
sick of
away.
Chase.
But I want to know, how long is it being left in their account? Is it like an
Didn't
overnight
say.
thing?
You know what? They always find it when they're trying to get money out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking it's just like an overnight thing.
Mhm.
But I check my account every day.
Okay.
So
Send a
these might
text
be
message.
people who check their account every
Yeah.
day.
Or it's send a
And
text message
send
when
a text
when it's
message
a deposit
because
made in your account.
when there's a deposit made into my account,
I want a neighbor
my
dime.
bank sends me a text message. So if they say 50 billion, I'm gonna be like,
Say what now? 50 billion.
I'm be like,
I'm gonna wait. I'm
we
gonna wait.
rich.
Look, I'm gonna be like, hey.
I ain't even
You
know I
know
could
my
count on that
eyes
high. I
bad.
ain't even know I could
I
count that
know.
high. I ain't even know I could count that 1, 2. Look, you 1, 2, 3 is 1,000. 1, 2, 3 is 1,000.
It's a million. 1, 2. I got what?
I'm gonna have to
How
go
many
grab my
colors?
glasses or something.
Baby, you see
like,
how many
what
commas
is
in
this?
this? It's a period.
I'm be
at the
like,
end.
Grace,
Ooh,
listen, I just went into my account.
baby.
I think Chase did the same thing to
I'm
me.
gonna say, hey, look, send
What
me
I
some
what you
right
think
here,
we let me look.
and I'm gonna send it to
Go
the
with
other
me to the
account.
go with me to the bank.
Friend, cash out me.
Cash
out
Look,
me.
Cash
I'ma-
App might block your ass
Listen.
for that amount.
Yeah.
out me.
Cash App
Look,
might
no.
block your
I got
ass.
6 friends. I'm gonna cash up you
Yes.
$5,000 right now,
In
and then
increments.
in
In
increments, right,
In
and then
increments.
another 2 hours, I'm gonna cash up you a $5,001
Make sure that it
because
transfer
they'll stop
instant.
you,
Yes.
right?
Transfer instant.
Yeah, don't do that 2-day shit because that shit might not
Cash
go
out
through.
them fucked up.
We got
Cash out them
plans.
fucked up.
We got, look, let them take that little 2%, 1%, or whatever they
right.
have.
They can have that.
They can have that
Shit,
shit.
it ain't our money no way.
Hello?
Shoot.
And we gonna all
That's
get gone.
they fee.
Yes, that is
Go. We finna get
so
what?
funny.
Flued out.
Flew out.
We
Out.
finna get flued out.
I love it.
it.
Another thing that I absolutely love that has happened, and this is becoming, this is coming from me, of course, because I was a student athlete in college. So they've been fighting for this policy forever, and I think it's absolutely great. The NCAA has approved an interim policy that will allow all college athletes to monetize their name, image, and likeness
As they should.
as they should, because
It's their name.
It's their name
It's
and
their
and
image
student
and their
athletes
likeness.
work so
They work
hard.
hella hard to
Yeah.
bring money into the school.
Yep.
They bring millions
Yep.
upon millions upon millions
Upon
of dollars
millions.
into these schools.
Right.
And they don't benefit off of them. Okay, yeah, you give them a great
And then,
rack.
like, what if you like tear your ACL one year and you done did all this stuff and
Right.
you can't even monetize off of that? So no, I absolutely think these student athletes should be monetizing off of
I
their
wish they
name
could
and their
do
image.
some like retroactive stuff. Cause
Oh, yeah.
my husband would have got some little money,
Mm-hmm.
but I think he did get money off of a video game. 'Cause
Okay.
I remember when we first got married, I think it was like one of the video games he got money off of because they used his likeness and those
Oh,
the
wow.
guys of UAB likeness on a college football game, and he got a little check.
Oh, okay, Scooter. Okay.
You know, it was a little check. It wasn't
I still
much.
ain't looked his name up to see if Scooter mean pusher, but okay, Scooter. Okay.
No, he ain't no drug dealer.
I love it. That's funny.
But I think that's dope. I think that's
Yeah.
dope. That's to let these kids, because you don't know what the future holds outside of college, and
Absolutely.
not everybody goes to the
NFL,
NBA,
Mhm.
NHL, whatever the case is, whatever you're going on a scholarship for.
Right.
Like nobody gets a guaranteed. So if you can make money off of your likeness, off of your name while you're in college, go for it.
And these
And they
these
make
student
so
athletes
much
are
money.
have so much talent, and they're still dependent on their parents to
Yeah.
help them for the little extra.
But then
even
their
though
parents may not have
right,
anything.
exactly,
A
and
lot
most of these kids that are extremely talented, they come from inner city schools
Right.
or the hood
Low
or
income.
right,
And
right,
the
right.
coaches really they make the most money off the athlete, and they not really going out
Oh,
there
these
putting
are
their
$1
blood,
million
sweat, and
coaches.
Yeah, they're not the ones going on that track every day. They on that field every day, putting their blood, sweat, and tears, or running down the court every day,
Right.
putting their blood, sweat, and tears, risking their body. I mean, when I tell you training to the point where they have blisters and everything, and the coach.
Yeah,
You talking about the coach that doggone probably went to YouTube and got some YouTube training. Then sit up here and train me.
I'm
And now
done.
you
You said
got
some
University.
YouTube University.
I'm
And now you $1
University.
million coach.
Yeah.
And your uncle cousin, in the roots back then,
Yep.
they gonna put you on. And that you really monetize off my son. And he the one trained.
Right.
And want to be
And
play
your
with that ball every
family
day.
is living large off
Off my child.
Right.
and my
Exactly.
child still has to come home, and I can't even pay my light bill.
My light bill.
So
And the
then
fact
I
that you
and then the
said that
parents-
about YouTube
Right.
University, I know y'all don't care nothing about this. Des probably know about this. How what's his name? The commentator that kind of went off about how black coaches get looked over for jobs. What is his
I didn't see
name?
that.
Yes, I love him, but he's
didn't
a
see that.
really no, it's not Shannon. That's a fool there.
Not Shannon Sharp. Yeah, he a fool. He
I
a fool
love
fool.
Shannon. But basically what was happening is you had all these great basketball talents that are coming into coaching, and they're being looked over for these general manager positions, and they're going to these white men that know nothing about the game,
Right.
know nothing about the business, and they're just kind of being handed to them,
Handed
and
to
they don't
them.
even they're
Everything
not
is
even
always
earning them.
handed to
Of
them.
course, of
Yeah.
course. So
Yeah.
that's when you said YouTube University for coaching. Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth. Yeah.
Okay, LaDonna, you had mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
right before the pod,
Uh-huh.
just because a man cheats doesn't mean he doesn't love you.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't feel like he does because I don't know. I think that when you are with someone and you think about them before an action is pursued.
Most times when you're in
Most
love,
time.
when you are when you're in love and when you're in like.
Okay, so
Like
when you're
is
in
a-
like, that's different
Like,
than
no,
in
a like is
love.
a big component that a lot of people miss when they're talking about relationships.
Because you have to like the person.
You
in order to love
absolutely
them.
have to like the person that you're with. You can love them all day because you've
Mm-hmm.
spent time with them. You've given them, history. You've given them this of you. You get,
But I think people think that love is just such a passive thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like of course, if I love you, I'm gonna like you. I think that's automatic.
It's not.
I think it is.
I beg to differ.
Okay, tell me why you beg to differ.
Because you can love a motherfucker all day and not like to see they ass when they coming. Period.
I don't understand.
You
that.
might have never been in that position, but I
Okay.
can bet you one of our listeners
Oh,
is
absolutely.
like, hell yes, I love him. I love him.
Figure it. What is your definition of love then?
I mean, love is definitely
love
an
is kind,
action
love and all
word.
that,
You know,
blah, blah,
it's
blah.
definitely an action word.
Yeah.
I definitely think you choose to love who you love.
Yeah.
It's not something that's just given or, you know, it's just
It's
just
earned, for
happened.
sure.
It's just something you choose to do with a certain person. I choose to love this person. I choose to treat them with love and with kindness and respect.
Right.
But dang, there is kindness. I mean, there is do I actually like this person? Do I like to see them coming? When they come towards me, do my
like,
skin start crawling? Like,
But see,
because
I
you
can't-
can be with somebody for a certain amount of time and it's not like you don't love them. It's not like you don't think about them. It's not like you don't want the best for them. But at some point, it depends on how the relationship is going and what has happened within a relationship. You may be like, I don't know if I like this person. I don't know if I like to be around this person. I don't know if I
Yeah.
like to talk to this person.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I
I
like
think-
to interject a little bit.
Go
I
ahead.
just feel like when you first start off, it's got to be some type of attraction to that person
Right.
first. So my thing is, you start off with like, because I like the way that person look. I might like the way that person smell, or I might just like the way her
His
smell.
vibe
personality.
I love a
is.
smell.
Yeah, I just might like the way that vibe is when they walk in a room.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
just something about it, so it's an aura.
Yeah.
So my thing is, that's a light that's coming off like. So when I say that I believe that a guy can cheat and not love that person because it's gonna come off damn, she look good and thick as hell in them damn jeans, and if that person give him a chance, now he's leading off of shit. I ain't think I can get a chance with her or whatever. Yeah, I got old girl at the house that I love or whatever. I didn't mess around and saw this girl at the gas pump and then changed my world.
It changed my world for 2 seconds.
But what she
done
did that
said-
change your world?
She looked good in them jeans. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
how
I
men
feel
are.
Okay, so my thing is, I feel like
Shit,
it's not
for real.
right or whatever. It's totally. I'm not saying that this is right. I'm not giving a guy a pass at all.
Yeah.
But I do believe that a guy can cheat on somebody and still love somebody at the same time, just because you're going off of action, you're going off of a feeling or whatever, and you're acting on that feeling. But you can love somebody that you don't want to deal with when you get home. Like shit, I'm tired of picking up your drawers every day, and I
leave them
got
bitches
to
right
love
there.
your ass if I'm going through this shit every single day, picking up your drawers every single day. I'm doing this, and I got to love you.
Yeah.
Like I got it's got to be something that's
Yeah.
keeping me here, that's keeping me drawn to you. So my thing is, women I feel like are emotional cheaters. It's got to be something that's missing that this person has picked up on me.
Yeah, that's
And
always. I think that's just always
women are
proven.
emotional, so
Yeah.
it hurts us. One, when we find out our guy's cheating, but two, when we find out they went back to the same bitch.
Ooh.
Now it's a problem because
that mean you
because
like,
now
emotional.
you because now
You
you,
stuck like glue.
you like her like
because
her.
we know what emotional is.
Exactly.
So if you are an emotional person that goes back to the same person,
That person got you.
that person
Yeah,
got
you
you
can't tell
because
me you
men
don't
are
like her.
naturally not that emotional.
Attached.
Yes.
Come on now.
So we gonna fight.
Come on now. It's a problem.
I'm boxing. I'm boxing.
You think because it's easy?
If you already got caught
But
up,
if you live it,
you
but you
with
got
hold
inside-
on 1 second. If you with Tina, right? You with Tina, and you'd have met a broad, because I was about to call a little bitch. I don't even know who this person is. Well, she don't even
She could be a
exist.
bitch. She could be
She
a
don't
bitch.
even exist.
Yeah.
So you'd have met this broad, and you'd have started talking to her. Tina found out about her and said, "You know what? I ain't letting you go. I'm gonna give you another chance. Just don't do this again, especially not with her." She find out again that you talking back to the same broad. Do you think that as much love you have as you have for Tina, that you would go back to the same broad she caught you with?
And you know it hurt her.
Matter of
Thank you.
fact,
That's all we're saying. That's all
would
we're
you
saying.
accept the fact that she went to
A same.
the same guy
that you caught her
that
with,
you caught her with,
and you asked her,
and you know that we are
You don't know what you
emotional
accept.
creatures. Yeah, you don't know what you accept
'cause you love
when
her.
you're in that when you're in that situation. You never know what you will expect. I mean, you're a man, so I mean,
they're gonna say that until
Yeah.
it happens. But
then we're like, oh no, baby, please, no,
the baby, please, I'm so done.
No, I feel like men can't take the same. They can't
Oh, they
take what they
can't.
dish out.
Oh no,
It's
they
a
never
problem,
can.
and then they want to know deep into what's going on,
absolutely.
and it's horrible. Why you
Yeah.
want to do this?
Did
to
you put your right leg up when you?
Yeah.
Cause you do something different while
No,
you
I
in the
want
bed
you
with
to
Right.
them.
No,
Oh
I
my
want you to show me
God.
how you did it
You
with
done
them.
did that?
Yeah.
Nope, because then if I
you
showed you
doing
and if
too
I'm showing
much.
out, then you're gonna be like, oh nigga, I wanna be with you no
Oh
more.
my God,
we're
I'm
trying to
so
work past
done.
You don't want to give me none. First thing I'm saying, but
because you want to do somebody else.
That's horrible.
And it doesn't even, and it's not even, and it can totally not even be that. It can totally be that.
It could be anything.
I'm going out to eat with you every day, and you won't even look up 5 minutes on the phone with me. And this person that I'm going out with or whatever, he makes a point to put his phone in the car because he gives me all his attention. It may could just be that. Because
could be
I'm
something small
trying
like
to
that,
eat
yeah.
dinner with you and trying to bond with you, and you don't got time for me. It bothers you when I come in the room and sit down beside you.
Well, see, okay, and we're gonna talk about that because that's a red flag.
That's
And
Absolutely.
that
a
is
red
definitely
flag.
a red flag.
We
And
can
we're
stay
gonna
on this
definitely talk
cheating
about-
all
yes.
day.
Yeah, it's a
Let
red
me
flag.
get on rapper Biz Marquis. We're gonna put out some special prayers and some hugs and some kisses, some positive energy
Yes.
in the atmosphere for Biz
Biz
Marquis
Marquis.
because he is.
Mm.
Well,
We
they
don't
were.
know.
Yeah, it was just. Well, okay. So he has diabetes.
Okay, I didn't know he had
And
diabetes.
they say he was maybe on hospice for maybe a stroke that he had
I did
due
not know
to
that.
his diabetes.
Okay.
But it was put out in the atmosphere that he had died, that he
Yeah.
had passed away. But Roland Martin
Martin.
said that no, we're going to discount that, and he
Because
has not
he's
passed
been
away.
in contact with someone
Uh-huh.
close to him who's been in contact with actually Biz Marquis himself and his wife.
Right.
And he said that he was still alive.
Yes.
And
Critical condition.
don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're not
no.
giving that much, but we're going to put up some prayers for him because,
Yes.
I mean, Biz Marquis is legendary.
Yes, and let
I
me
mean,
tell you, he taught
legendary.
my son, y'all. He went on Yo Gap. That was my son. You talk about
Yes, he was on
You
Yo
talking about
Gap.
Paisley going to see Shark.
Uh-huh.
That was one of my son's things.
Biz Marquis.
Was Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yo Gabba Gabba.
Oh.
He sure
Biz
was.
Marquis
He
taught my baby how to
was.
beatbox,
Beatbox.
and he still beatbox to this day. And
That
he's
is so
13 years
sweet.
old.
Yeah.
And he used to watch that show. He used to wear the glasses. I mean,
Aw.
so Biz Marquis.
He's a legend in the
He
game.
really
He is,
does. He has
definitely.
brought up many from the old days to the new school that's coming up now. That he holds a special place in their heart, and he,
Yeah.
a token of his beatboxing still lives on to this day.
I
And
agree.
it will forever live on.
Yeah, forever
Yes.
live on.
We ain't killing the man off now.
No, we're
No,
not killing him off.
But he
Yeah,
has
but he
planted
deserve
his
his roses.
He does.
Absolutely,
Mhm,
right now.
absolutely.
Right now.
I think we've definitely given him his roses. He's
Yeah.
been put on a lot of award shows with I think we definitely have given him his roses. We just don't want him to go so quickly. We're hoping for the best when it
Right.
comes
So
to
whatever's
Biz
going
Marquis.
on with him, and we just keep him in our
In
prayers.
our prayers.
Yeah, absolutely. Him and his family.
So I could not wait. I could not wait to get to this story right here.
Which
We're
one?
going to end it on this.
Is
That
it
damn
good?
Wendy Williams is back at it again with her sourpuss ass, okay?
Little sourpuss,
yeah,
little-
she a sourpuss, old bitter bitch ass motherfucker, old
What she doing,
egghead
y'all?
ass
What she
motherfucker,
doing,
old,
She just wish
basketball titties looking at ass
negativity-
motherfucker,
basketball
old,
titties. She do have some big basketball.
old
titties.
Negative
banana
on
head,
that.
banana legs ass looking motherfucker.
Ooh, banana
Not the
girl,
legs.
the twig,
Not
they
the
like twigs out there in these streets.
Yes, yo, for real. Okay,
I don't
y'all
like that
know we
because
love,
I love me some Tabitha.
we love some tabs.
She
love
talked about
Tabitha.
Tabitha?
She talks about Tabitha.
She
and her
talked about
husband.
Tab. Okay, so everybody know the influencer, socialite, social media.
And she's on The Shy.
The Shy.
Yeah, she's on the
Yes,
Shy
she
now.
is.
She's a newly author now, so she is doing great
She's
things.
winning.
She
She
got
But
on
she
winning.
started on Instagram doing little videos
About her transition into being a vegan.
Yeah. And just about Donna, her hair. We love Donna. We love to see Donna.
Yes.
But she also has talked about her recent successes, which included bringing or retiring her husband from his 15-year as a LAPD.
And she was on the Black Love doc.
Yes, and
Yes.
yes. So I guess Wendy Williams wanted to speak on. First of all, we're gonna give big ups for Tab for being.
I love me some Tab.
Yes, for being dope enough to get on and be in Wendy Williams' mouth. Okay,
First, her own season McCormick.
Yes, with her face
you
on
late
it.
with it, Daz. You about 20 seconds late
Right,
with
right.
the clap, but we're gonna let you live.
Yes, she has her own
Sunshine,
seasoning.
McCormick, go
Yes,
support.
yes.
And her face is on it.
And her
Period.
face. You can't even take it out.
Not an
That
animated
part.
face.
No.
It's her real face.
It's her real
on it.
face. She's doing big things.
Y'all
Like-
know
like that.
when you make
Right.
it to McCormick, you doing something.
You doing something. But
McCormick
Wendy
good,
Williams
girl.
has
McCormick is
said
good.
she tries to bring her situation into it by
of
saying,
her.
I did the same thing with Kevin. I started making all this money and said, hey, no, you come off your job, you live your dreams. You put all your time into your passion.
I'm going to be the first to tell you. If and when I make a lot of money,
Sean coming off. Period.
my husband is coming off.
And you're gonna live your dreams.
With me.
And you're
I know
gonna
what
live
businesses.
your dreams.
I know exactly what businesses he wants to do with his life and if he has enough support that he's going to make sure we're good while I'm trying to push my dreams.
Right.
I'm definitely
Because
going to make sure he's
The only
good.
reason why he became a police officer was because she wanted to live her dreams
Yes.
in California as
Absolutely.
an actress.
Yeah, because they're not from California.
They're not from California. They're from the Carolinas.
Yes.
So he did that for her all of these years ago. So why not
Return
her
a favor.
reciprocate that favor to him? And I would absolutely, even if my husband, I'm sure he does shit that he don't want to do for the betterment of our family.
Absolutely.
So of course I'm going to whatever you want to do. If I'm in that position, I'm going to make sure my husband is at the top of the top of the top.
Because he going to be the first. Because if you don't do it for your husband, who you going to do it for?
Exactly.
Who going to come up with you?
Right.
Who's supposed to come up with you then?
And I think that's what
That's the
Tad was
question.
coming from. She was
Right.
saying that, look, you know what? My prayer is that you one day find
something
someone
like this.
that loves you genuinely,
Right.
that's able to support you genuinely, because, baby, you've been hurt. And
Absolutely.
you're not going to hurt me with your words, because I know what I have. I know what I've built for 15 years. I know every
Right.
time my husband went out with a bulletproof vest on and I had to pray his ass back in this house,
on
I
now.
know I was there. I was.
Right.
So if I got the opportunity, if God has put in this opportunity in our laps, you better be doggone. We going to take it. I'm not going to disrespect God.
Right.
But my
I love
thing is,
you.
how you going to tell me what to do with my damn money?
My money.
If I
with
want
my
to
husband.
With my
take all my
man.
money and throw it in the dang on
With
street,
my
it's
baby
mine.
daddy.
If you want to flush it down the toilet like
If-
Kodak Black,
okay,
I'm
girl.
going to still punch you in your face because I don't know why Kodak Black doing
Oh,
that. You
Jesus.
saw that?
Yes.
I saw
I
they
was
said
so
it wasn't his
disturbed by
hand,
that.
though.
I was like,
They
God damn
said it wasn't his hand, sis.
no, I was
I-
like,
maybe
you
it
know
was
what?
fake money. Hopefully it
people
was
say-
fake money.
I was like, there's a lot of shit I could get
lot.
rid of that with
A
that.
lot of student loans that can be.
Why did he do it, though?
He was
Prove a
throwing
point?
money in the ocean.
Why was he doing
I
that?
don't think it was
No,
real money.
he was. Well, I don't know.
I can't.
Coming from
can't-
him, I can see it was real money.
I can't fathom
I can
that
fathom
this
it. I
man
can fathom
would
it for
throw
him.
away real money
But why, though?
After
Ain't
being
nobody
in
said
jail.
Why he said that?
because he's stupid.
Because somebody need to
Stupid.
commit him to Bryce. What he had? What's the
Somebody need to commit him somewhere.
Somewhere, because something going
Somewhere
on.
on the
need to be
fifth
talking
floor.
to somebody
Y'all
on
remember
the
that?
sofa.
That's another superstition. Well,
On
it ain't
the
no
fifth floor.
superstition, but it was like a saying in the black community. If they on the fifth floor of the hospital, they're in the crazy house.
in the
Really? Yes.
I've never heard that.
Really?
Ain't
Never
nobody
heard
put
that.
this man in the crazy house. That is a crazy action.
That's
They
on the fifth
overlooking
floor?
this man.
That's a crazy nigga right
This
there.
is the
Yeah.
crazy action. And they
Yeah.
laughing at him instead of trying to get the man help.
Yeah.
Because
'Cause
people around
He need
you,
help.
he's probably just giving
They're
them
yes
money.
men. Yeah, they're yes men.
Yeah, but if I knew you and I knew you were like that, I'd be like,
just give it to me,
Stupid.
boo.
I'm going to say it.
you stupid.
Yeah, I'm gonna print you off some money that you can do that, and you just give me the same
I'm
amount
going to be
in
your
real
assistant.
bills.
I'm going
Send
to
me
tell
some
you
Usher
I
bucks.
flushed it.
Some
But I ain't
Usher
going to
bucks.
Right. giving them strippers. Usher, but I'm
And
sorry.
then I know you crazy because then you decided to take this money and record
flush it down the toilet.
yourself while you flushing it. So you know you gotta be.
And then pushing it down because the money didn't want to go.
it didn't
No,
want to go.
it wanted to be spent by people like me.
Right.
It said no.
The money said, wait.
Wait. You know I can change some lives?
No, I float. It said I float.
Right.
God, oh man, the hot topics were everything. I got so excited when I saw this many hot topics. We didn't even get a chance to talk about Bow Wow and Draco, young Draco. Even though Dad said he feel like Draco was, the winner of
Big
the
Draco.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to still go back and watch it. I'm a Bow Wow fan. Lil Bow. I mean,
I like both.
I do. I
both
like
entertaining.
Soulja Boy. This right here
It's
mine.
my
So every time I
swag.
think about Draco, that's the song that comes up in my head. What song comes in y'all head when y'all think about Lil Bow Wow?
Soulja Boy.
On the Sierra and the Sierra. Every time I see you when you do
Oh, Bow Wow.
Yeah.
And I don't wanna fuck you. Yeah,
But
Sierra
I
and
don't
Sierra
know.
and Bow
But he
Wow.
has so many hits.
He
But I
really
don't
did.
know why. It's just like the Migos, right? They are probably $1 billion, $1 million artists at this point.
Right.
But now that we see it has been broken down that their song is mostly ad libs.
Definitely so.
Migos,
Ain't nothing been straightening.
get it, Migos, ooh, Cardi, G,
Cherry,
ooh,
water.
ooh,
It's the
Hey,
beat. It's the beat.
Sunkist. Hey.
ooh, phone, nigga, ooh, phone.
But you remember back in the day, 3 6 Mafia, Juicy J. Hey, okay. Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, I
Yeah.
used to be the hype man. That's me.
You was
That
the hype man.
That was me all day.
So
I want to say all the A's.
I think Draco has very simple lyrics,
He does.
and
Some
they're
ad libs.
yeah, he
Yeah.
does, and
It's
he's so
the beat.
hype.
He's an
so
entertainer.
crunk with. He's so
But
crunk
ever
with it.
since like his
Superman,
yeah.
watch that.
Ooh, and he
watch that.
had dances with it. That's
Yeah.
what
He
makes
be
you
having
remember.
dances and stuff.
There's
Yeah.
some glasses with the I thought it was that whiteout that was written on his glasses.
Girl.
It was white. He had a
He
whiteout
was,
pen.
it was, and his
somebody put
pants
a
was
whiteout
so
pen.
far down his
Yes.
tail. Oh, jeez. But
Well, I mean,
anyway,
but he like this thin.
he is that thin, and we're gonna forever love Soulja Boy. We're gonna
Big
forever
Draco.
love Lil Bow Wow. You just don't know the way you move so
Drake?
fast. Drake, like he is just. He's going to stir up something,
He's an
okay? And he's
entertainer.
going to keep his name relevant. He don't care what you're talking about, who you're talking about.
Right.
Draco is going to be relevant. And that's what I love about him.
He's also very smart. He's also put out a lot of stuff I think he did something on the stock markets. He's involved with the stock markets, and
He's
has a
ahead
lot
of
of
he's
different-
always been ahead of his time.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
a lot of different ventures that I wouldn't even thought just by
mean,
looking at him. I wouldn't have.
If you leave it up to him, he think
yeah.
he was the first person to invent the earth. So
Yeah,
He does.
Yeah, he's very.
Yeah.
he
invented
now, he has
everything.
an ego
Everything.
on him.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
he-
But that's what keeps him relevant. So you keep on with your ego. You stay as relevant as you need to stay. He is a young black man with no children at 30 years old.
he sure don't.
I
have no-
can
I commend him for
dig it.
that.
I can dig him. I can
Remember
dig him.
he was on Love and Hip
Uh-huh,
Hop
with
your
Nia.
girl? Uh-huh.
He don't do
I still
Nia
like
right, baby.
Nia.
He need to-
He did because Nia she's a sweet girl. She's
Yeah,
pretty.
she was.
I wonder
Taylor
if he
White.
still
No,
plays.
because he didn't. They say he didn't knocked her up and knocked her down and beat her up and something. And she done finally left.
Oh,
him
they
or
was
whatever.
on like what is that?
Couples retreat. No,
No,
I think
that
couples
was not
retreat or
couples
something.
therapy
Therapy
or
or
something
something like that.
he
Yeah,
still had bad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
But,
So,
but
I mean,
whatever he need to do, I know one thing he need to do is
No,
get some
who put
cornbread
this
and water
on here?
on.
Sha'Carri Richardson reportedly fails her drug test and could miss the Olympics. Y'all, I just got this in my group chat. Yeah.
Playing with me. Somebody.
I'm so serious.
who didn't give her the
It's on
pills?
the
I'm just
neighborhoods.
kidding.
Right. Who didn't let somebody baby people her?
Right. Like, what are we doing? Culture, black
It
people,
says
we do
Sha'Carri
not.
Rerichardson reportedly fails drug test, could miss
That
Olympics.
that could not be.
I
That
hope
could not
not.
be.
Not for the herb.
So the last thing she tweeted was, "I am human."
Oh
So
Lord,
I don't know what that means.
She just said I smoked a little weed to celebrate. She said I smoked some weed to celebrate.
Come on now.
She smoked a little.
We're gonna smoke a little weed this
Somebody do
weekend
this
in
drug test.
celebration.
Smoke
You know,
a
we're
little
not gonna pour out no liquor for you. We're gonna smoke a little weed for you.
For you, girl.
Gonna take a little toke.
Yeah, we got you, girl.
A little weed. She's her whole family do. She look at her right there. She run faster when she smoke.
Right, because she don't feel nothing.
She don't feel nothing.
Yeah.
She
You
wanna
know, a
just
lot of
run.
NBA and NFL players, they get high before they go out and play.
As they
y'all.
should.
Where she live, and then my thing is too. You know, weed is
She
legal.
21 years old?
Now we hope it's
She's
weed
young.
because weed is legal in a lot of states.
I
Well,
think
it-
she's in Louisiana. Maybe
definitely
because
not.
if she wore an LSU jersey at one point, so I think
Mm-hmm.
she's in Louisiana, and Louisiana does not, unless it's for medicinal reasons.
Yeah.
She got
Yeah.
some. She got
Well, we're hoping the
Damn.
best for her because she's really one of our favorites right
Yeah.
now. We love an underdog.
Ooh, I love the hair, the
Yeah, the
nails,
nails.
everything.
She
everything,
reminds
the
me of
attitude.
Flojo.
Flojo. I had a
Yes.
Flojo doll, y'all.
Damn,
I had a Flojo doll.
Yeah, so
All right, we're gonna get off of that. We're gonna rebuke that in the name.
in
Yes,
the
we
name of Jesus.
She's gonna be in the
Let's
Olympics.
get on this topic.
Yeah.
We talking about relationships again, but you know, this is something that I think we have not really talked about. Two things.
We've talked about it briefly on some episodes.
One
but
of them
not
I don't think we've talked about, which is privacy.
the privacy.
Yes. So the first thing we're gonna get into is red flags.
Red flags in a relationship.
In relationships, and this is not just because we're women. We're not just finna be up here bashing men. Like women don't give off red flags too.
No,
so
men
I
give
mean,
off- yeah, everybody gives off red
everybody
flags.
give off. So we're just gonna go in on what are some red flags that we've dealt
So-
with. Go ahead.
Let me ask you, LaDonna, and you, give me one thing that is a red flag. Just one word. What is a red flag in a relationship to you, LaDonna?
Manipulation.
Wit.
You went so deep, LaDonna. I was finna go surface.
I was too, but then I thought about
don't be turning your cell phone down and put it on.
that's a red flag.
Don't put it on silent and turn it over.
Yeah, that's a red flag for me. That's a
Because
trigger
when-
for me.
Because
actually.
because when you at home, you get every phone call.
Yeah, it's controlling.
Because you get every phone call
Yeah.
when you be at home. When I'm not with you, you get every phone call though.
Right.
But when I'm with you, you ain't got time for the phone.
Okay,
What's
so
one for you?
controlling.
Controlling.
Controlling
Okay.
is
Yes.
a red flag.
Yes.
So, let's start with you. The phone down. Why is that a red
I
flag
don't
to
like
you?
that.
I think
What you hiding though?
yeah, I think it's a form of you trying to hide something.
I wasn't even looking at your
or-
phone.
Or it feels like
You
yeah,
got
you're
something to
giving
hide.
me this time right now. But then when you're with whomever else, you're gonna do the same thing to me.
And put the phone down?
And put the phone down. Like that's what you do. Like that's just your thing. You're
Yeah.
definitely hiding something. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
who it is, how many it is, but you're definitely hiding something, and I don't like it.
See,
because if
know
I did
put my
this,
phone down all the time, and I do it because if I don't want to be distracted, I put my phone down.
But
I
you
face
put
it
it
down.
face down. You put it face
I
down.
put it face down, and even when I go to sleep, I put it face down because I don't want, like, if I do take my do not disturb off, and I have like the glare, it will wake me up out my sleep. It will.
Okay.
So I put my phone down. I do have a habit, and my husband puts his phone down. He doesn't do it a lot, but even in the beginning when he did do it, I'm with you. I was like, well, what the fuck you putting your phone down for?
right.
Yeah, like what the problem is, and why you don't want to take that call? Like I ain't really checking.
Right.
It's not.
I wasn't
that.
checking until you
I
gave me
wasn't
a reason
really
to check.
checking for it like that until you started looking. You started being real suspect with it. Like you want to put your phone down, or you don't want to answer, or you want to step outside and take a call. Like, but when I talked on my phone, I talk right here.
And see, and he does that, but at the same time, he is not a person that likes to be on the phone a lot. So he'll
I
see
guess it
somebody
goes to
calling.
see your
You
person-
have to understand the person. Because he'll see somebody calling, and it could be like, stop. And I'll be like, I see him calling. And he'll be like, fuck this nigga want.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll,
But
what
it
you
just
want?
depends. I guess
Put
it
it out.
does depend
Oh
on
baby,
the
that's
person.
he's better than me because I'll be like this.
I guess it's the person.
Like
put
I
it
ain't see it. I
down,
ain't
right?
see it. Down.
Right.
They can't see me, huh? They can't see me. They can't see me.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
like I
So I
just
guess
I
it's the
hate taking
person.
on the
So
phone.
you have to know the person. So
Yeah.
if they
Right.
put their phone down, it may not be anything disrespectful. It might be in respect of you and the time they're trying to spend with you. Maybe.
Right. I ain't really even thought about that because I just had
Yeah.
that. I know that the people that I have dealt with, it was a proven fact that when you turn that phone over like that,
Yeah.
it's a problem.
Yeah.
Sir.
I think that's kind of universal too.
You know, I got
I'm
another
sorry.
one.
What's
What?
the other one?
What if you're dating a guy, right? And I know we've talked about this before, but it's a red flag. And he wants to go half on the bills. I can't get with it.
How long are we dating that you want to go
Right.
half on the bills?
I mean, clearly we're dating for a while.
in a
We're in a relationship.
Right.
And you're talking about going half on the bills. Do you see that as a provider or
I
a
don't like
protector?
half on the bills. I feel like that means I'm paying for myself and you paying for yourself, and I
And
mean
I might
can
as
do it
well
for-
pay for
I
myself
might as well
solely.
do it.
Thank
Exactly.
you.
Yes.
I
Thank
feel like
you.
you ain't
Yes.
giving me nothing. You paying for
Thank
yourself
you.
and I'm paying for myself. I don't like that.
And then what if you make $100,000 and I
Then
make
yeah,
$70,000? Then
never
it's
gonna
not
be
50-50
even. It ain't
anymore.
50-50.
Right.
Because you make more than me.
Okay, so I ran across a post
Mm-hmm.
on one of these Facebook groups, right? And I'm just paraphrasing, but one of the posts said that she was going on vacation with her boyfriend. He made significantly more money than she did, and she was working another job to pay for a family trip of his to another country.
Mm-hmm.
But he made so much more than she did.
Mm-hmm.
Was it his job to take care of her portion of the trip?
Absolutely.
I think it was.
Yes,
Especially
absolutely.
if you're inviting me to the trip and you know it's a family trip, you know you make more money than me. Your family is affluent, black family affluent, but I don't make that much money.
Some
then
men, I have to put it out there. Some men, and this may be a red flag for some women because it would be a red flag for me.
Mm-hmm.
Some men don't think that way. They don't think about it. You would have to say to them,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
am missing X amount of money. Can you help me out?
Right.
And they love that. They be like, sure, I got you.
Right.
But if you never say anything to them, they'll
They
never
don't
think.
know.
Yeah, they'll never think about
Because
it.
they-
Shall receive.
Yeah.
But I don't like the fact that you
I
gotta
gotta
ask.
I don't
you.
like that.
But
I don't like that.
I think it's okay to ask. I think it's okay
Clearly.
to ask because you don't know what his upbringing is like. Because he said in the post that he's affluent. His family has money. His mom and dad always had money. So maybe he did not actually. That's not an issue for him.
Mm-hmm.
So if he doesn't think it's an issue for him, maybe he does not think it's an issue for her.
But how not? You know she working 2 dang on jobs and you only got one.
But I mean, men are stupid sometimes.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
sorry.
I truly
you
think
can't
that.
tell me that you don't know, and you know that when you call me, I'm on my second job.
Maybe he may think that that's just who she is.
She's driven or something.
Yeah. I think a closed mouth don't get
I don't
fed.
know.
So you have to speak up and say, hey, look, I don't want to work 2 jobs just to do this. You invited me. I expect you to pay for it.
Yes.
And if he says something different, then you proceed from there. But you can't just always assume that the man is going to understand.
Yeah, that's just my thing.
Yeah,
Like I think some men they just don't
They
get
don't
it.
know.
Like they don't
Yeah.
think about themselves and you.
And you.
Like it's hard for them to grasp that, especially if they're like you said they've come from this wealthy family and it's always been like they've been catered to.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's going to be hard for him to think about, you know what? If she's working X amount of jobs, if she's and you know, she may be struggling with
Right.
getting the money.
He may see dad do romantic shit instead of just catering to the mom in a financial way
Right.
because they're financially stable
As a family.
As a family.
Well, I understand that because I just say basically I do feel like it's in a relationship you have to have like minds as far as being raised in I think it's a difference being raised in a 2-parent household versus you have a significant other that was raised in a 1-parent household.
Equally yoked.
Because for me, I've always seen my dad as the provider for my mom, and so I grew up, my dad pays the bills. If my mom wants a car or whatever, he gonna give you the necessities. He gonna give you a roof, but he not gonna pay for everything else extra that you want. Now, if you got a credit card out here, then you gonna pay for your own credit card. Now, I ain't gonna be around here doing all this. I
But
may
then
help
there's
you if you
some
come
men
up
that
short.
will.
I may help you if you come up short or whatever. But for the majority of my life, I've always known that my dad is a provider. He takes up the roof. Right. So for me growing up, it's my normalcy. So when I get in a relationship with somebody,
that's what you're looking for.
I'm looking for somebody to go ahead and lead me like that, because my thing is it's normal. Why? But you've been growing up with a woman in the household all your life,
taking care of
business. So you looking at me crazy like, why the hell?
You ain't taking. You might have you need
my
some
mama
extra.
washed the dishes. My mama went to work, cooked our food, did this, and I'm like, well, listen, my mama went to work too, but my daddy like to cook in this house.
But and I even said last week on our episode, like I didn't grow up with a father figure in the home, but I still had father figures in my life. And my uncle was definitely a father figure, and he was someone that I modeled what I wanted a husband to be like, because I knew he was a provider. He took care of his wife. He took care of everything. He took care of the bills. And I saw that, and that's always what I wanted in a spouse. So even if you don't grow up with a 2-parent household, I think you can still kind of understand what you expect from your spouse. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I think that you gotta take care of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Period. That's a red flag for me. Like,
if you don't take care, then
you need to stay vigilant of what's going on in my life, like, because I know we've talked about this before, strong women and men always like, man, I want a down ass chick. She got her own money. INDEPENDENT. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they want. But if you show that characteristic in your relationship, that's something that's very intimidating for some men. Mm-hmm. So it's like that may be a red flag. That's definitely a red flag. It's not maybe. It's definitely a red flag.
And you
for me.
say your red flag is
manipulation.
So what does that look like to you?
That
gaslighting that we talked about the other week?
Like just trying to use me and my feelings and how I feel about you to control how you want me to treat you or how you want me to act within our relationship. Right. I don't like that. And when I notice it, I'm the type of chick that's going to fight back on it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to fight back. Maybe I should leave. Maybe I should know that that's so much of a red flag for me or a trigger for me that it's unhealthy. Mm-hmm. But I'm also just that chick that's like, hey, if I'm in this to win this, then I'm going to fight you back until you figure out either you're going to be with me healthy or you're going to be with me unhealthy. You choose.
Right. And we ain't going to be together unhealthy because you're going to be by yourself.
By your damn self.
That part.
So have you ever been in a relationship where you knew clearly that the person was trying to manipulate you?
Definitely. It took a while. Mm-hmm. But
because you were in
it always takes a while, right?
It takes a while because you're blinded by love and lust that you don't really realize. I could tell you, like I said, I had a previous relationship with my kid's father. We grew up together, so I didn't really know. So key thing for me was, I'm playing like I'm grown. And I didn't get to have my childhood experiences because that person was like, you should be doing X, Y, and then you should be doing that, and it's not good for you to be doing this. So I tried to model and be that person that they wanted me to be. And even in me doing that, it still didn't measure up.
Right.
And so once I figured out that it doesn't really even matter if I stood on one toe, tapped on your head, and sung you a song, that
it wasn't good enough.
It wasn't gonna be good enough. Yeah. You wasn't gonna be impressed by it.
Right. I think it's what we were talking about earlier. When you come out of that, I like you,
fog,
and your eyes open up, it's like, oh nigga, what? Oh, you've been trying to control me all this time. Yes. Every time you said this or that, can't nobody love you like I love you.
Yeah.
Like
Yes,
my
they
love
can.
is, and you start when you're in
You gonna
like
get with
and
somebody,
love
you
with
gonna get with somebody, they
somebody.
gonna dog you out, they gonna do you
Yeah,
what
they're
you
not
wanna
gonna do you. You gonna get out here and ain't nothing out here. You just gonna be, you know, you gonna be tossed around, and then
Yep.
everybody gonna be talking about you. You know, it's like all of these things. You start to think like, oh my God, maybe they're right. Especially if you've been in love
Makes you
with
doubt
them.
yourself.
Yeah, it makes you doubt
It
yourself.
sets up insecurities
Yeah.
within you, so that you start you leave little bits and pieces. It starts off with one little bit of you're not gonna do this, or dang you gaining weight, or dang you doing this or whatever. So then once you get outside of that cloud, you still have that dang I did gain a little weight. Dang this. So you
You
build
know
up
what? I would
insecurities.
never, ever, ever be with someone that tells me that I'm gaining weight. Like, tell me in a more gentle way.
Yeah, I still want you to let me know. Like,
Let me know, but
let me
tell
know,
me
but
no in a
don't
more
tell
gentle
me.
way.
Don't tell me, babe, you gaining weight. Tell me, boo, let's go to the gym.
That's what school did. When I first moved here, I was like hella depressed. I told you because I had to leave
Yeah.
Warren at home. I gained because I was already small, so I was like 120 something, and I think my heaviest was like 140. And at 5'2", that's a lot for me.
Yeah,
And Scoop was just like, because he was gaining weight with me too. Shit, he was
Cause
stressed out with
yeah.
you
me.
gain weight with your person, so sometimes you can't even tell that y'all done gain weight.
Yeah,
It's either you're gonna
no,
be happy weight or
I could
depressed
tell.
weight.
He could tell.
Right.
And he was like, let's go to the gym. And he didn't say anything else, but let's
Yeah.
go to the gym. So
Yeah.
we just started working out, and then it started straightening off. And I was like, okay, I appreciate his approach, because if he would have been like, look, bro, you getting a little chubby, I would have like, oh, fuck you, I'm going back
And
home.
the horseshoe
I
rolled
don't wanna be with
on,
you no more.
rolled
Right.
in on.
Right.
And sometimes, you know, they'll let you get, you know, to a certain size and
Yeah.
not say nothing because they don't want nobody else to
Look
want
at
you.
Yeah.
You know, that's a form of control, a form of
Yeah.
manipulation. Yeah,
That's true. That is so
Yeah, so
true.
mine wasn't the weight thing. Mine was the more so putting makeup on or going to, I like to wear extensions in my hair. Why you doing all of that?
Because
Well,
I want to look cute.
But I'm the one who's telling you that you look good without
and
it.
and would I say
So-
enough?
Without it.
No.
But,
Oh
but
my
while you
gosh.
doing that to impress somebody else. So, you know what I'm saying? You got when you get to the point
That's
where
a
you
red
got
flag.
it's a red flag.
That's a controlling nature.
So when do we notice red flags? Like, are we so
We notice
like
early.
We do.
We notice
but
early.
why don't we stop?
ignore the fuck out of that, and we just because we like him, we love
We
him. He's so
do.
cute.
He is
The
cute.
dick good. This
The dick is
big.
good.
Yeah.
And he taking
Yeah.
me to nice restaurants. We go
He's
out of
spending
town.
money.
And it
you
ain't
know.
always gonna be happy.
It's
He
not.
act like he love my kids.
Yeah. You gotta take the good with the bad.
Yeah, it's not always gonna be peaches and cream.
Ain't nobody perfect.
Yeah. That's it. Ain't nobody
ain't
perfect. That's
nobody
it. That's what we
perfect.
saying. So go ahead.
ahead.
Right. Knock on wood. Okay, hold on.
We will say-
Okay.
Go ahead.
So what do y'all think women red flags could be? Des, what is a woman's red flag for you?
Boring.
Ooh, boring.
A boring woman.
Never want to do nothing. Just straight up, just boring.
Just boring.
I've heard that before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me something to look forward to.
But you have to understand, like,
Too friendly.
okay, well, see,
Okay.
we're
Yep.
gonna
Yep.
start. We're gonna wait.
That friendly
Wait,
shit
let's,
too much for
wait.
you.
Well, let's hold up on that. Let's talk about the boring part
Because we friendlier than a motherfucker,
Well,
me and you.
motherfucker. That's why I say let's hold up on that one right there.
I'm wait, okay.
But the boring thing that's subjective.
No,
Because-
it's boring.
no. I mean, it's subjective.
It is.
because
It's subjective.
What I think may be boring, you may or he may not think it's boring, and vice versa. Like,
Right.
I want to go skydiving, and you may not, and I might think you boring because you don't want to go skydiving.
But you really not. You just don't want to die.
Okay. Okay.
You just don't want to die that day.
Okay, I got it.
You know what I'm
Good one. But there
Right,
is some
right.
compromise in that. So,
Yeah.
like, you have to talk to your person and see what you guys have in common.
Right.
But that friendly shit, I'm a
Yeah,
friendly person.
I am too.
And I remember when me and my husband first started working together, The first thing he told me, the very first thing he told me, he didn't even say congratulations. He said, "Don't bring your friendly ass up here and start talking to people because this is not the place."
This is not the place.
And I was like, "Oh, well,
Now
how
you
dare
know
you?"
he
I
was
mean, I
loved
knew.
he loved you. That's
Yes,
why he told
he gave
you
me
that.
some friendly,
I wish
loving
somebody would have
advice.
told me that. Yes, but yes, I'm friendly too. So, but I mean, I think you recognize, and I think this is something I told Sean. This is totally transparent moment, y'all. Because I've always been with him. You know, I haven't necessarily just like it. It's not always, I've always been with him. Then I had basketball. I played sports. You
Yeah.
know, I just didn't have a regular childhood where I was going.
Experience other people. In
Yeah,
other relationships.
right.
Yeah.
Other relationships. I didn't experience, like, you know how people knew people from different schools.
Right.
Like, I just wasn't going to parties. Like, I was always having to. And then on top of that, my parents were strict. You know, we was going to church on Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. Then I was in a band. You know, I just
Right.
had a lot going on. So I missed a lot of things that people experienced in their childhood. So of course now when I'm not so bottled down with everything, all the sports and all, you know, school, I've got all my degrees that I'm gonna get or I want to get, and I'm like, shit, people, hi, how are you, what you doing, where you going,
Right.
what you want to do, what we doing, you know, hey, what's your name, you know. So it's easier to be more friendly now because I just missed out on those times.
Right.
And I know where, like, people say, like, okay, when you get in relationships, you're not supposed to be that friendly, and they're okay with not being there friendly. It is a different
It's a
kind of
different
friendly,
type
and
of
I
friendly.
think, I'm okay. I get that totally. Listen. I had to close.
Should have closed the MacBook, y'all.
I get
She
that.
about to give us. She about
Yeah,
to give
I'm
us
about to. Yeah.
on.
Because this shit has happened
Okay.
in my life. Okay, this is the real life experience. This is some real shit that's about to be told. Okay.
You know when you get the bag and you
the hammering. Right.
You feel it.
Okay.
She feel it.
So, okay, we were in the club, right? And this guy pulled me. So I know the guy.
Okay, so that's a.
I know the guy.
That's
Listen. I know the guy.
Okay.
Right?
Does your husband know the guy too?
No, but my husband was right there. You see what I'm saying? My husband was right there.
Niggas bold, so honestly, that don't
He
matter.
is, but it's not about what he's going to do. It's about what
What you're
I'm
gonna
going to
do.
do.
Right.
You know, because niggas are going to try to holler anyway.
right. So
Anyway,
it's all
right?
about what you gonna
It's
do.
all about how I'm going to handle it. So when he pulls me back, hey, how you doing? And the way I spoke, I kind of hit him on the not the chest, but the shoulder. And like, hey, how you doing? Yeah. He asked me then, am I here with someone? And I said, yes, my husband. And I walked off. You know, and we had a conversation after. Who is that? Why do you have to put your hand on his body?
Right.
And it's just like, it meant nothing. It's just
Sometimes it's
who
just
I
natural,
am.
right?
Yeah, like,
because I do the same thing.
yeah, it's just who I am.
Because
I'll
I'll pull people close and
Uh-huh.
I'll just like, I have to catch myself sometimes because
Yeah.
I'm like, because sometimes it can be a little bit too intimate. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, well maybe I should not be. That picture that Scoop posted of me and the mayor
okay.
whooping.
Well, we
on-
know he don't like you, so keep going. Keep going. We know you're not his type. It's all right.
So
We still love him. We love him.
love him.
We love him.
But I had show Warren. I was
Right.
like, look, it was me and the mayor, and he was like, Scoop. He was like, you let my mom. He was like, you let her do that. And he
Yeah.
was like, come on, I was right there. I'm the
Right.
one that's taking a
And
picture.
I love being around y'all. I know y'all have probably can't notice right now because I like being third wheels to people like her in school. I don't have to entertain them. They don't have to entertain me. And I like the way they vibe. You know, he don't like bother, like he's not like
yeah,
all
just
in
like-
her space all the time.
and I'm not in his space.
all in his
either.
space. All like he just let you be you,
Right.
And he is able to be him, and I love
And
that
you know
about
what? It's
y'all.
so funny because the person that you see now is definitely not the person that he was before. He's
Really?
way more.
Tell
like,
us about it. We got
he is-
time.
He's a way more like sociable now, and even
Ah.
like when he's taking people's pictures,
Yeah.
and he'll walk up to women, and I'll see him, and he'll be like, "Hey, can I take your picture?"
Yeah.
And he'll like get close, and I'm like, someone asked me before if that bothered me, and I was like, it does not bother me
Yeah.
because I know he's innocent.
Right.
And
And you're right
doesn't,
there.
and I'm right there. And I know
Goodness.
that he will never, ever disrespect me.
Yeah. In that manner.
Especially in my
Absolutely.
face.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I love to see the fact that
He's growing.
he's growing and more sociable to people, but he's still in his corners. every now
But
and
in
then.
his craft, he's going to have to be
He
more
has to,
sociable.
and he knows that.
Yeah.
And he even said, he was like, man, I gotta fucking talk to people now.
Right,
Because
right. Can't be a
can't be like, hey, I'm over here in the corner.
Right.
No, you gotta talk to people.
Right.
So even seeing him like that and like seeing him interact with other people, it doesn't bother me, especially when he interacts with other women. And
Right.
I saw this woman blatantly like flirt with him.
yeah. That actually turns
in
me
my
on.
face. And I was like, bro,
Yeah,
you
I'd
don't
be
see
like-
that girl was like flirting with you? He was like, man, fuck that shit. I don't care about him. I'm just trying to get this picture.
Right,
And I was like,
right, right.
I'm like, okay. And
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because people are going to approach. If you're attractive,
Yes.
they're going to approach you. It's all about how you
handle it.
right? How you
I know I
handle
can
it.
send somebody in to go get some food. I know this girl in there like, you go get us some free food right quick, baby.
Man, what? I'm telling you, cause
My husband
listen,
will do it in a
in
heartbeat.
a minute,
Tell her she
I'm
looking
gonna.
good
I don't
today.
care
Right.
how. Okay,
Baby,
so
go
this a
get that food,
this a good
baby.
question. This a good question. We out at the club, right? It's just all of us. We all in relationships. We go to the bar. And it's dudes up there that wants to buy us drinks. Are we taking the drinks?
We taking
Look.
that drink and they want to buy one for our friend, which is our
You
man.
gotta buy one for my friend.
I went to a hole in the wall one time. All of us went to a hole in the wall one time. I went to the
Best
bar.
parties.
Scoot was like, can you go get us a drink? I was planning on paying for the drink.
Right.
The guy was like, he pulled up. He was like,
I pay for it.
He was like, what you want to drink? I was like, can I get 2 shots of, 2 doubles.
2 doubles.
Of what? He was like, yeah, I got that for you, whatever.
All day. All day. I do not pay for
Chit-chat.
drinks when
Hello.
I'm out with
Actually-
myself.
Chit-chatting with his ass.
Yes.
And then he gave me, I was like,
And
okay.
I don't even have to chit chat. I'll
Definitely
take my
so.
drink and I turn
while I'm
around.
waiting,
Thank you.
While I'm
and I
waiting
move
for the
on.
drink, I'm a chit-chat for you. I'm
Exactly.
gonna tease you.
I
And
actually
that
did
shit
that
right
too.
to my
Somebody
husband.
walked up to me and was like, "Oh, babe, what you drinking?" And you know, they say, "Are you here with somebody?" No, what you drinking or something like that. And I told him, and I said, "Oh, I'm here with my man." And he was like, "I buy his drink too." And I was like, "Well, come on, then. Let me see.
Let me see what you
Let
gonna
me
do.
see
Let
what
me
you
see
doing.
how.
What you gonna do then?"
Yeah.
I appreciate you. You know,
It's nothing like a
appreciate
man that can come up, notice that you're attractive
Yeah.
and beautiful, and just want to tell you that you're beautiful. And hey, I want to buy you this drink and,
And I
have
want-
fun
thank you.
and move
That's
on.
it.
Yeah.
I
and
love
walk
that.
off.
I love that.
And there's nothing wrong with it. And then
Right.
you know what? And it's something about a secure man that will receive that as that's
My
right,
baby.
baby. You go get that drink for
My
us,
baby
baby.
fine, and she fine for a
Right.
reason.
Get
And
that
we
drink,
gon'
baby. Baby, I came back to you,
Hello?
baby. I bought this. I got this for us.
For
I ain't
us.
just get mine.
Because I know my
got
husband
me
stay
in you.
sending me in that fire.
Huh.
baby.
Like, hey,
Go
can you
get that.
look, see if they
Yeah.
gonna
What you say? Did you do that little smile I like?
Because sometimes it
Yeah.
goes down to being secure in your
Yeah.
in your situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, if your person, your significant other, has not made you feel secure, then
Right.
you always gonna be looking side eye. Always gonna be
always.
thinking that they're trying to do something, and the other person is trying to do something too.
Yeah.
But if you have that connection with your person like you should, then you going
It's
up
all
in that flirt
good,
for
yeah.
that food, baby.
So that
it's
brings
a
like
game for us.
That put more money in our pockets.
Right.
I feel like the bet. I see the end game.
So that brings me to our second little statement. How do we feel about going through our partner's things or necessities, or is it like a necessity, or is it an invasion of their privacy?
I think it's an invasion of privacy. Because I would not want him going through my stuff.
Absolutely.
Only because if I trust you, why do I need to go through your things?
Absolutely. And I don't have the time or the strength.
Don't.
I just don't like.
Because I'm gonna misinterpret anything that I see. It could be completely innocent. If someone sends you a message that says, "Hey, I got it, thank you," it could be you got the pictures that they done sent you, and I'm gonna be like, "Well, what the fuck they got? What
Yeah.
you sending them?"
Yeah,
I
I'm not
had to
doing
learn-
that. Yeah,
I
I'm
had
not.
to learn that the hard way.
As she flipped the hair.
Shoot, I had to learn that the hard way, baby. Don't you dig for dirt unless you ready
Unless-
to get.
yeah.
And if you're gonna, and it don't look for no problem unless you're gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
And I
Because
ain't
if
looking
you
for no
searching
problem.
if you
nothing.
searching for a problem, you gonna find it.
Because you're gonna make up something,
You gonna
even
find
if it's not
it,
there.
and it's gonna be an issue. And then my thing is, what's the point of searching for a problem if you know once you see the problem,
You're not going nowhere.
You
You're
ain't
not
going
going
nowhere.
nowhere.
You're not going- right.
You're
You're
gonna do
you don't have
nothing.
no
You're not gonna tell them
solution.
nothing.
Because at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and
Right.
they're gonna. And we know as grown people, if we want to do something, we already done peeped out your routines.
Right.
We already know that okay, he go to sleep this time or such. We already know your routines, and grown people gonna do what grown people want to do.
Grown.
Anyway.
That's what
You
can-
can't stop
grown
no
people.
show. And so once I realized that. Yes, it is an invasion of privacy because that person, you cannot change what that person gonna do.
But that's also a red flag too. Don't invade my privacy. If
Yeah,
I
don't
got
do
a
that.
journal around that don't have no lock, no key, just my bookmark and
If you going through
finish-
my phone
yeah.
when I go to sleep, like,
you
let
want-
me tell
don't
you
have to do
something.
that.
No, you go ahead and do whatever you want to. I'm gonna leave it out. Matter of fact,
let me put something in
I'm,
there.
no, matter of fact,
put
I'm
something
gonna
in there for
open
you
it
to
for
see.
you. I'm gonna leave, make sure it's
On my
already
last
open.
entry.
On my last entry, I'm gonna leave everything up because if you want to go through that,
Right.
then you need to just leave me because there's no trust anyway.
But that's a pet peeve of mine anyway. Even with down to growing up in a home with your parents going through your stuff. That
Oh,
used
yeah.
to
See,
I don't
My
Yeah,
mama
but
took my
I don't-
dildo.
Don't.
I'm still looking for my dildo.
Wait.
I
How
swear
old?
to God,
Wait.
you lying.
How old were
Sean,
you?
I don't even remember. I
How
know I was
old were
still
you?
living in my mama's house.
No,
Sean
ma'am.
bought me a vibrator. He did. I told y'all everything I know, I got it from Sean. But
I know.
he
I
bought me a
would've died.
dildo. I
I
put it in my
probably
drawer,
would've
and I came back, and it was gone. She never said anything,
would've died.
and I
So she
keep
just took
forgetting
it.
to ask her. Did
Don't
she
ask
take my
for it.
dildo?
Ask
Don't
her.
ask her.
I'm going to ask her,
Please
and then we're going to
ask
talk.
her.
We're going to talk about it
Yes.
next week.
Oh my God.
Yes.
ask her.
Please ask her.
But
I
she
wanna
didn't even know if I used it. I want to know if she picked it up with her hand or she picked it up with like a glove, a
She
towel.
had to have used
I
some
am
other
embarrassed.
thing to pick it up. She had to.
Did she
I'm so
like? Did she
embarrassed.
use it? Like, what did she do? I want to
Okay,
know.
I hope she washed it first and then used it if she wanted to.
But
use
yes,
it.
we're still me and Sean. We're
So
still
what
looking
about
for
if
that
you have
dildo.
kids and you invading their privacy as far as
You have to
you
now.
have to invade your kids' privacy. too.
Until what point? Because I did invade Warren's privacy for a long time.
Did he notice?
Yeah, I tell him we
Oh.
have an open and honest communication. So
Okay.
if I go through his stuff, I'm gonna
You
tell
gonna
him.
let him know? Okay.
I went through his stuff. But even now, like he's a young adult, so I definitely don't invade his privacy because I don't want to see something that I don't want to see.
Right.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I think that's
But
what,
he's
I think
a young
that goes
adult.
into
He's a young adult.
relationships
But when he was
too.
younger,
Yeah, our kids and
I
our
was
teenagers,
definitely-
we definitely have to stay on top.
Oh,
because,
yeah.
Definitely. They
I mean,
advanced.
that's way too advanced. Like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
they TikTok and the things that they're looking at on YouTube and on social media, it just has such a influence on them. So
I
we have to
followed
stay
him
on
for
top.
on social media for so long.
Yeah.
Until he was an adult now.
So do you think it's an invasion of privacy to follow your significant other on social media, and do you think it's a problem when they like different females
No.
posts
because
and stuff?
no,
I think
because
it's
some
I think
people
it's a
think-
problem when you're checking to see who I like or what pictures I like. I think that's the
Some
problem.
people do. Some people do that.
we'll like the same big booty pictures, and I'll like screenshot it, and I'll be like, oh, you liking this?
That's so funny.
what you like.
I don't ever know.
But some people get
I don't
upset about that. Not
No.
me.
Yes.
But I
But
mean,
some people- it is
okay,
a
so
thing.
this is
Yes.
the thing. We're all human.
Right.
We love
people not
our
human.
partners, okay? But at this, we know that we're attracted to other people,
Right.
That does not mean we're gonna make moves on other people,
Right.
So even like today, we saw somebody in the neighborhood, and I was like, "What's her name?" And he told me her name. I was like, "Oh, that's the big booty girl." And he was like, "Yeah." So I'm like,
That's
the
me.
fact that he says yes, I'm
Listen,
not gonna
he
be like,
noticed her
"So
big
you
booty."
noticed she got a big booty?" Yes, bitch, she got a big booty.
She got a big booty.
Because
So-
if he said, I don't really know, you gonna be like, you know
know,
you lied.
you could sit a cup on that ass.
Yeah,
can.
you know you seen what I seen.
And I really want to go over there and see if it's real.
You know
Like,
you seen
yeah,
that.
you know you seen that. It's just, I think it's just it gets tainted when the relationship
It's
gets
tainted.
tainted. Right.
If the relationship is
Yeah,
tainted,
it's just
then
those
those
expe-
interactions are not going to be the
The
same
way- yep.
as just like a normal interaction.
Yep.
I can notice somebody with a big ass. Like, I'm not going to be like, "Oh, you see his dick print?" No,
Yeah.
he's not going to be like, "Get your stupid ass away from me."
Right,
No.
right.
But I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
He may see it, but he may not say
He may
nothing.
not say
I
nothing,
think,
right?
But
I think people who go relationship people that go through their other people's stuff, it just creates it becomes a job.
Mm-hmm.
It
It
is.
becomes
You
so
private
much
eye.
work
And I can't do it.
that's involved
Oh,
in
God.
doing that, and the mind boggling that you have to go through, and the type that try to catch somebody because you're not supposed to be looking at it. So now you got to create
Right.
a situation so that so that it can present itself.
But then you're making up
you
things.
that's why I'm saying it's so exhausting and so much work that why
you with me?
See, that's a red
why?
flag.
Yeah.
Why you
you?
want- now,
Why
why
just
you-
leave me alone? If you got to go through my things, if you got to manipulate and control me with,
I know you tired.
things that you find,
Right.
then just leave.
Because that's too much work.
Right.
I'm tired for you.
Right.
What do you think about moving fast, moving too fast in a relationship?
Who? Angela Simmons? I'm just playing.
Oh, I don't know.
She knows she be moving.
don't
fast
follow
in
her.
Oh, I love me some Angela
She-
though.
She moves fast. in a
Yeah,
relationship.
she
I
does.
love her, but I don't think I really like her
As a friend, like she don't seem like she'd be a cool friend,
No,
don't it?
she don't really feel.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But I don't know.
I mean,
now she seems like she'll be pretty cool.
When
It's just-
anybody that I just cannot understand why her and her sister don't have a good relationship. They grew up
They
in the same.
don't?
I mean,
They
it
just
seems
not
They
like
don't
you would
seem
think.
like they
It,
were
it just
close.
seems like she has to kind of tiptoe around her. She always offends her, and it's like I grew up in the household with my sister. You grew up in the household with your brothers. It's like they already know what you're gonna say. They know that
I
whatever gonna
can't
come up and gonna come
imagine
out.
not having a close relationship.
And to
with
be
my
able
brother.
to have to always tiptoe around, if I say this around my brother, if I say this around my sister, that they're gonna do this. It's gonna be some issues that you can't trollop around.
Right.
But like all the time, like why you don't want to hang with me? Well, you called them, but you didn't call me.
Yeah,
Like I just feel
that's
like
Vanessa all
yeah,
the
I just
time.
feel like
Yeah.
it's always
She always pushing for her to spend time with her.
time with her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you can't even connect with people in your family,
But if it's a man,
disconnect.
baby, she gonna
She can-
latch and key with
Yeah.
his ass.
But you
Yeah.
can't connect with somebody that's in. It's a disconnect somewhere, and I can't put my finger on it. But if I, confusion is not of the Lord.
So,
I am
so y'all think Angela moves too fast? in
Oh,
a relationship?
absolutely,
Yes, okay.
absolutely. I don't know. I think I believe in true love, and I believe in
Like
fantasy.
Portia and
Yes,
Simon.
I
I
don't
believe
believe in that too
in. No, we're just saying like just meeting someone and knowing that
The person.
that can be my person.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
but you don't know
That person.
that person.
Yeah,
you don't know
I'm
how
with
they
you.
are when they're
I'm
angry.
with
You don't
you.
know how they are with
I'm
their
with you.
family. You don't
Mhm.
know how they are in difficult situations. So I feel
Right.
like moving fast in a relationship.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
it
a
would be a
red
no go.
flag.
Yeah, it would be no go for me.
So what's your
because
definition of fast?
if we dating for a month and you like you mine, let's be together. No, I need to know how your ass is. Like,
Okay,
So
how
y'all
do you
need to
ask?
date for like 3 months, 3 or 4 months before it's like
I need to see you
exclusive.
get mad.
Okay.
I need to see like all the things that are important
before
to me.
before
Like,
they can say that you're my girlfriend.
yeah, I mean, you could say I'm your girlfriend, but before we take it to the other level, if we're gonna get married or if we're
Oh,
gonna,
okay, okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
we can be in a relationship because I could easily dump your ass.
correct.
But I need to know, like, I don't know. But that also leads me to another question. Like, what if someone puts you on a pedestal like way too early?
I don't like
Yeah.
that because that means you love me too hard, and then
Too hard.
and then somebody that's
And
a
you
flag.
crazy. And you will kill me.
Exactly. Don't love me.
If
more
I
than you
if
love
I
yourself.
don't if I don't
so.
if I don't fall as quick as you, or if I don't ever fall like you
Yeah.
do, and
That's
I want to
scary.
leave, yeah, it's a scary feeling because I feel like you'll kill me.
Yeah.
But then it's like you put me to this level where I'm so high that if I do something wrong, then
Now
it's
I'm so
like,
low.
I'm so low
Yeah.
that it's like
Yeah.
I'm the worst person in the world.
I can't fulfill what you thought of me. You put me on the pedestal.
Yeah.
I can't even feel the shoes of my
Who I
expectations.
was, yeah.
Right.
I didn't even know I even had these expectations of me, and I can't feel them. And I'm feeling like crap because I'm letting you down along with myself. But you know what? That's too much working, baby.
It's so,
It's
girl,
so much
I'm-
work.
I got
I'm-
to go.
Yes, yes. And I think that
I got to go.
I think that comes with growth, with knowing who you are, with just progression in your self journey. That comes with that. You know,
Yes, it
knowing that I
does.
need to exit stage left.
Right.
Because what you're doing is too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
But that also brings me to another point.
Mhm.
So if you're with someone and you notice a negative change in your behavior
Mhm.
and your self-esteem,
Right?
that means you got to get rid of their ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I don't know if you've ever been in a situation like that where you've been with a person and you've just noticed, or have you been in a situation like that where you've noticed, like, I'm not really being myself?
Yes. And then you know what? I didn't notice that I wasn't being myself until a lot of friends pointed out that
Because sometimes you don't even
not
know.
you're not even
You're
your funny
blinded.
self. You shy down when this person comes. Or
And that's not like you.
You shy down. It used to be me.
You know who that reminds me of? You know, y'all know I love reality television. Real Housewives of, not Real Housewives, but Married to Medicine.
Oh,
The Contessa. It
Oh.
reminds me of
Did
Contessa.
I send you that?
It reminds
That
me of
makes me
Contessa.
so sad.
It does, and you can
Yes.
tell she genuinely is just like dimming
I
down
wish
for him.
My husband would tell me he had a life coach that was a woman that he
He
just
ain't
talked
even-
to,
he
And
ain't
he
even
don't pay her. Yeah,
Nigga,
no.
I think he just said that.
Karate chop you.
I think he
in your
was
throat.
I think he was just lying. He was
He
lying.
said he was lying, but I don't think he was lying. I
No.
think he'd be talking to somebody.
But he was at the table saying that he wasn't, and I had got in an argument.
And
because
he's
he said he didn't believe-
manipulative.
Because he said he
You
didn't
believe
believe in
him?
that. I don't know what to believe in that man. Because
He's
he done said so much.
manipulative.
Because the way he,
Yes.
first of all, the way he looked at her when
Yes.
he said that, and then on the reunion, it hadn't come out yet, but it, they give the previews. When all the men just rushed the stage because she was talking about the fact
Divorce.
that they're getting separated, bruh, what are you trying to hide? It's-
Right.
Like that's her feeling. That's her
But
truth.
what he don't know, Contessa is absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous. She got a bad
She got
body.
bad
Fine,
shape.
Bad body.
Bad shape, beautiful,
Yes. She is-
smart, and he
yes.
knows that these chicks that he is messing
But
with
she has that
cannot
But
insecurity
you know-
in her.
but you know
and that's what he
that's
holds on
holding
to.
her back.
But also too, if y'all notice
You done
that
missing the keys
when
off
he
your
was
keyboard.
when he was talking to the guys, you remember when he was talking to the guys, he disrespected her, saying that he had kept a picture of this female,
Yeah,
in
and-
his phone,
and
and
he
I
pulled
thought
it
that.
out.
And that, and even the old boy was like, "Now you keep a
know you
picture
wrong for this.
of your boo in your phone now, baby."
Now, if you're not pulling it off of Instagram and you got it in your
Yeah,
real
you got it in your phone,
real
you took a picture of
photos,
her. And then another one was that he was saying that he has a problem taking orders from her. Like I don't take orders from her because she was in the army or in the some type
was
of
in the military,
She was in the
yeah.
military, and so she was some type of statue. And so he like you're not gonna command me to do nothing. So he has that where, okay, this person has the same job as me. She's making the same type of money as me.
Yeah.
But I know doggone well she ain't gonna control me in this house.
well,
I'm
he
still
didn't
the
want
man.
her to go get her
Degree. And she
yeah,
left for 2
her
months or something
secondary.
like she left for 2 years.
No, I think it was like a few months.
A
Not
month.
that, not,
Okay.
not
It was
that
something
long.
like
Yeah.
that. It was 2 something. And he
Yeah.
didn't like that she had to leave outside of the household to obtain
Her degree. Yeah.
That was that point that you said too independent.
Mm-hmm.
Some
They
people
don't like it.
can't-
They want it.
don't
They think
like
they
that.
want it, but then it becomes too intimidating.
Too
Man, this was
We could
amazing.
go on and
We can
on.
go
Definitely.
on and on,
And
especially
on
with
and
Whit,
on.
because I told y'all that's my girl. And
Yeah.
let me tell you one thing about her. I could not be able to express myself or be talking about something and cannot get it out, and she'll just be like spit it out, and then we can have a full conversation. Like, yes, that's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say. So I absolutely love having conversations with her. We thank you so much for coming on Two Dope Girls once again and
Yes,
sharing
in person.
sharing in
Fun. I had
conversation
so
with
much
us.
fun.
Yes,
Because
girl.
the vibe is always good in person.
Always good. Where can they find us, girlie? No, where
Oh,
can they find you with?
yeah.
Sorry.
Girl, I am not that active on social media, but
You
I
need to
am
be.
coming up.
Yes.
I am at one dimple cutie
One di-
on IG.
You do have that
Yes,
dimple.
she
I'm
does.
one
It's
dimple
deep.
cute.
It
It
is.
is.
It
Because
is.
I have one dimple and I'm a cutie.
You are cute.
And it's on my side, so I've been seeing it
Yes.
all night. It's so cute too.
Where can they find us, Grace?
Okay, you guys can find us at Two Dope Girls Pod on IG, Twitter, Facebook. Find us at Two Dope Girls Podcast on what's that?
YouTube. Yes. YouTube.
And you can find me at Grace Face with 2 underscores on IG.
Yes, you can find me at Naturally Pretty on IG.
And until next week, you guys, we look forward to seeing you guys.
Yes. And now Two Dope Girls out.
Dope girl, dope, the dope girl.
All right.